Hey, there it is. Sorry. The buttons didn't want to work for a second there. Here we are. Welcome to Live Painting and Chill with Shovel of Precious Juggalos. That would be me. I am the Shovel. And it's a Monday. We're starting off a new week. We got a brand new project. It's a big one, so let's get right to it. First things first, congrats to Pondfish. First comment of the day. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, and good to see everybody. Let's just go ahead and throw out that quick whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop!
Savage Dave just snuck in. He's here. Alright, so what are we going to do? We're going to decide which flavor of Faygo we're going to go with today. Nothing crazy, nothing strange. It's going to be a standard flavor, different format. We're going with grape today. Grape in a can. Heck yeah, man. Cans are way cheaper, and I am happy to drink out of a can. So my daughter recycles them for dragon money to feed her dragons, so it all works out. It works out perfectly. Under the carpets, yeah. Alright, so not only are we starting a new project today, but we also get to dive into mine and several other of you's favorite segment of the show. We're going to be updating the map a little while later. And then while I was just setting up the stream today, the Riddlebox tribute piece, remember this one? Remember this little cute couple? It literally just sold. So we're doing good today. It's a good Monday. Good start to the week. Solid whoops, whoop, whoops all the way around. I got just the perfect amount of ice, too. I am bringing my A game today, boys. Bringing my A game. All right, let's take our first Faygo break. Oh, Doc, the cat with all the extremely sharp corners. That's weird. That's weird that it would bite you. Just keep sticking to the game plan. Keep presenting. Eventually it'll work out, I promise. Man, that grape is so good. All right, so what are we working on today? Some of you already know because I've already let in on it. The grape soda does definitely turn your poo green. That is a thing. 1000%. Can confirm. Happens to me every time, but you know what? I deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. It's festive. It's festive. Plus, today was also, it was a Taco Bell day, so combine this with that, and it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow. Boy, howdy. Alright, so we're working on this big guy. He takes up a whole lot of desk. I probably should have set up a special camera angle just for this series, because this is different. This is a little outside of the typical scale. But we'll get it done. What's up? What's up, Frosty? The Halloween Whoppers? Yeah, those were notorious for the green squirts. Made a lot of people panic. That's 1000% true. Alright, I am going to hit the record button because I'm a responsible adult, and I can remember to do things on my own. There we go. Alright, we're going to be doing Elvis, like I said. I think what we're going to go with is a Violent J paint, and it's mainly because there's not a lot of forehead here. He's got quite the coif that takes up a lot of real estate. So I think the best fit is J. And then my buddy, this is for my buddy Chubba, by the way, so shout out to Chubba. He wants me to give the collar, yeah, such a big boy. I know. I'm growing up. I grows up and I grows up. He wants me to give the rhinestone treatment to what we can see of his clothes. Yeah, Chubba is a great name. It's he's actually an old friend of mine. That sounds bad. We go way back, is what I meant to say. He's played in a lot of different bands, one of which was called the Big Bad Chubba, because Chubba was part of it. So yeah, he's a rad guy. If you ever want to hear a really cool punk band that isn't exactly punk and kind of goes against every, I don't know, standard of every kind with music, check out a band called The Itch out of Joplin, Missouri, and you can thank me later, because it's a great band, and Chubba's part of The Itch. One of 3 members of The Itch, current members. All right, did I say all the things? I don't know, I feel like I said a lot of words. Let's just shut up and paint. How about that?
Shut up!
Okay, starting off... Actually, I was about to start off with black. No. Start off with white. That is the program. Start off with white. The dinosaurs were cool. I tell you what, the snow days on the dinosaurs, they ran really, really slow. So you had to account for that, and you had to leave extra early on those days. The dinosaurs were fun, yeah. Chubbas? He's gonna watch this later and he'll think that's funny. JR. I'm pretty sure his name predates that music group. Or maybe it doesn't. Ooh, that's a good question. I've never asked Chubba that. Yes, the cold-blooded. Yes. Science. That is correct. Oh boy. Hey, Spirit Hunter!
Woo woo!
This is pretty glossy. Very, very glossy. This will probably take a couple of coats of white to behave as primer. But that's okay, we've been here before. We've dealt with this. I'm going to go ahead and predict this is going to be our next viral hit right here. The Juggalo Elvis. I think that's going to get a lot of people excited. So I'm looking forward to posting our progress. Not only is it just going to be cool in general, because A, it's a cool thing for a cool friend of mine, but B, it's Elvis stuff, man. Come on. So Doc, it's the thing. If you try to rough it up, you run a lot of risk of marring the surface instead of scoring the surface, being that it is, ceramic and such. So I would rather default to something that is less likely to damage and just takes a little more effort. Yeah, I can't remember how old I was when Chumbawamba was a thing. But I was definitely a teenager, and it was definitely played at school dances. And we definitely jumped around like a bunch of idiots anytime that song came on. And then we found out they were anarchists. And we're like, oh man, they're so cool. But none of their other music was fun. Uh-oh. Boy, that wipes off easy.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly, Army Doc. There are a lot of songs that were played on the open air radio without any edits when I was a kid that I listen to now that are heavily edited. And I'm like, ah, yeah, somebody ratted us out. A lot of our musical heroes mumbled things intentionally to get it on the radio. Savage, I'm pretty sure I listened to that song today while I was doing work stuff. Government work stuff, which always makes it more fun. Have I ever hidden in a bush? The answer to that question is yes. Alright, so we gotta quit touching his forehead. It's doing that thing where it's not sticking, and every time I try to fix it, it's just getting worse. We just gotta let that dry. Just gotta let that think about what it's doing and correct itself. Did I write a report? I've written a few. Which one did you get your hands on? I had some things come up today that I might end up in a courtroom. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Dude. Yeah. Just to be clear, public knowledge. Okay, let's let that dry a little bit. I think I've slopped on enough white paint for now. Is that? Oh, that's on my monitor. Okay. Thought there was a black spot on Elvis's nose. Alright, so while we give Elvis here a little breathing room, let's go to our favorite segment, updating the map, y'all. Here we go. Oh, look at the new lighting. That looks so nice. Somebody spent some extra time installing some nicer lighting, and it looks beautimous. All right, stare at that for a second while I get out my phone and look up... Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Look up this address. Let's see. La Crescent, Minnesota. Oh, for a second I thought we were going to unlock Minnesota, but nope, we've been there before. La Crescent, Minnesota. Well, Minnesota is right on the border of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Okay. That should be a dot on the map. Dave, did you order something? Am I crazy? Did I miss one? There's honestly been quite a few lately, and I wouldn't be surprised if I did miss one. I had the feeling I did the other day. Here, there's my pins. There's my pin here. All the way in. Yeah, there's La Crosse. I figured it would be on the map. So we need to go right there in Minnesota. Boom! Updated. Nice. Oh, okay, Dave. Okay. Yeah. So this map is everybody that's ordered a piece. I pin them up on the map. Haha. Dave's not here, man. Yeah. Yeah, the map is looking good. I feel good about it. I feel accomplished looking at that map. Still need some representation in Idaho and Montana, both Dakotas, Nebraska and Iowa, New Mexico, and basically the South. Hey, Adam, what's up? What's going on, sir?
Woo woo!
All right, Elvis. Elvis the Pelvis for my buddy Chubba. Chubba, the one and only. One of the coolest guys I know. One of the first guys when I started a music venue in a town that I wasn't from, with people that I didn't really know. He was one of the first ones to talk to me and give me a chance to prove myself. And for that, I will be eternally grateful. Herb Burnley, what's up? Can't remember if we've seen that name in the chat before or not, but either way,
Woo woo!
whoop whoop to you. Haha. Frosty does love himself that Carnival of Carnage gnome. They make eyes at each other. They have a lot of things in common. They like to lounge. They like to look at things, kind of with a come-hither creepy look. Oh yeah. With a unnecessary smile. Oh yeah. Oh! Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you were here during, or Herb Burnley was here during the off-ramp stream, one of them. I kind of thought the little picture was familiar. So this would be Bob? Shout out to Weird Bob. Heck yeah, man. Always good to see you, sir. If you guys aren't familiar, Strange Suspicion is a YouTube channel that covers a lot of true crime and urban legends and spooky things and Juggalo things. And they even interviewed this guy once, and that's a pretty recent video, but actually they've got a big one coming out soon. At the end of the week, they did an interview with Violent J, the Duke himself. Are you kidding me? Tomorrow, my bad. Yeah, the 17th. That's right. Yeah. I actually have it on my my phone to remind me. So yeah, check out Strange Suspicion tomorrow for their interview with Violent J, and they talk about skinwalkers and Bigfoot, right? Or other oddities, and Violent J stuff. From what I understand, they basically just let Jay talk. And who wouldn't? The guy is full of stories and experiences that, yeah, you just wanna sit there and take it all in. So, they went from Shovel to Violent J. That makes sense, that makes total sense. Yeah. Yeah, so Army Doc knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, they've been releasing some bits and pieces in their shorts. Definitely check out Strange Suspicion. For sure. Yeah, it's true. You kind of just have to buckle up when it comes to Violent J. Hey, Lil Zay, you're back. What's up? I've been thinking about you. I hope everything's going well for you. Glad that you wandered back into the stream. And remember that you're still welcome to join the Discord server if you want. If you want the ability to chat with somebody pretty much 24/7, it's a good spot for that. There's pretty much always somebody up and moving around. And because I've brought it up and it's a natural part of the conversation, yeah, there you go, Army Doc is on top of it. Perfect. There's a link to a Discord server started by the one and only JR Butcher Pete in the chat. He's a good man and thorough. Good friend of mine, that's for sure. And yeah, he runs a nice server. It's fun. Today, I let everyone know that a man in Taco Bell, while I was eating my food, and he had just ordered and was waiting on his food, was sitting on a stool and blew a giant trumpet fart without even batting an eye. Didn't even look up, didn't even say excuse me, just ripped it. And yeah. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. It was only the two of us in the lobby, but still. If you don't want to say my bad or anything, at least give me like a knowing smile, so I don't think you're completely insane. And the guy was wearing like a polo shirt and probably came from the hospital across the street. So professional, everybody does it. Everybody poops. And you know what? That's the big takeaway of today. Your shovel words of wisdom today. Everybody poops. Ah, man. Yeah, what a stream. What a stream, huh? I know, he had not touched any Taco Bell food yet. And it was loud, too. And he was at the other end of the lobby. It's a fairly big lobby. It was crazy. And I couldn't not bring it up on the Discord server. So anyway, back to the point. That Discord server, you never know what you might run across in there. You might see pictures of a guy working on a project like this that's secret. Or you might help somebody with a math problem. or talk about what's your favorite ICP album. Because it is a Jug server, but it's not Juggalo-centric, it is people-centric. Okay. There we go. There is a good solid second coat of white. I don't know, dude. I also Adam, you're right. Adam is correct. Everybody take a second.
Very nice.
Hit the old thumbs up button on this this here stream if you could, please. I would appreciate that. I would absolutely appreciate that. I was talking to my wife about the fart incident, and I did kind of come to the conclusion, because I didn't hear him order, and he could have done it through the kiosk or online. He could have been deaf, because that is a thing. Deaf people don't really, because they can't hear it, they don't really bother with caring about farts, and they just let it happen. And so, you know, maybe I shouldn't make fun of the guy. Leslie Nielsen, yeah, he always had a fartcident ready to go. Let's take a quick Faygo break. Let this dry a little bit. Oh, dang, JR. Oh, it was a big hiccup, and it came at a terrible time. Oh, might have inhaled some Faygo. I could be drowning in grape Faygo right now. Spirit, I was too busy enjoying my bean burrito to be bothered. Nice. I think it's basically like this. Like that kind of thing. I think they could put 2 and 2 together from that. I mean, you're welcome to. You're definitely welcome to laugh at my funeral. I would prefer that. I would prefer laughter at my funeral. You know, my wife and I were just talking about this with another friend of mine. Shout out to Keaton, my buddy Keaton, one of my first supporters when I started doing all this stuff. But I've done a lot of things in my life, and a lot of things that, you know, I'd like to be remembered by, because they were pretty amazing things, and you know, good for the community, and, you know, just nice things. But at this point, I think I might end up with some kind of Juggalo stuff on my tombstone, because now this is what I'm really starting to get known for, and that's like weird. But I'm okay with it. Totally okay with it. Oh, you guys want to hear a sad story? I was waiting to brag about this until it was done, but I messed something up real bad. Real bad. So, Insane Clown Posse is doing their tour leading up to Hallowicked, and one of the stops is a couple hours away from Kansas City in Columbia, Missouri. And I was fully intending on going. But I was, you know, letting the Juggalo money build up so I could pay for it with Juggalo money and not my family's money. And, yeah, I waited too long. They sold out. I went to go buy my ticket today, and it sold out today. There were tickets yesterday. It sold out today. So, not happy with that. That was going to be a big deal. It actually was going to be my first time seeing Insane Clown Posse. And Ouija Mac was going to be there too. So, kinda bummed. Not kinda bummed. Really bummed. Kinda feel like an idiot is what the kinda is. Yeah, come to Detroit. Well, as much as I would love to do that, JR, getting to Columbia, Missouri was going to be a big financial risk, but going to Detroit would be even worse. We'll live. It'll be alright. It's true. Not anymore, Army Doc. I don't anymore. Ugh. There was a bear and a rabbit going poop in the woods. The bear says to the rabbit, "Do you have any problem with poop sticking to your fur?" The rabbit says no, so the bear wipes his butt with the rabbit. That is a sound process of elimination of, tools. That's, the bear did a good job. Bear did a great job. And it probably felt nice, too. Felt real nice. I'm sure the Hallowicked show would be incredible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we're back. Fun fact, pond fish. Lee. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna get our kids through school, because I really don't want them to take on a lot of loans. That really screwed me up for a long time. And it is outside of affordable to go to college anymore. Unless you want to go to a fake college. Because that's a thing. Spirit, I saw the video of the girl that got hit in the face with a 2-liter and freaked out. That was stupid. Because I may have never gone to a gathering, but I know that that's just part of the show. Also, I've been to a lot of concerts. I've been to a lot of very violent concerts. And if you're going to get into a large crowd at a high-energy event, it doesn't even have to be live music. It happens in, like, NFL football and stuff all the time. When there's high energy in the crowd, there is a good chance of injury. It happens. And you kind of assume the risk when you join the crowd. My opinion. There's definitely a trend of people going to the gathering now as a spectacle, and not because they're actually gathering. And I think it's good and it's bad. It's good in that it creates more revenue flow to keep the whole shebang up and running. But yeah, it clogs up what is meant to be a fun experience with family with a bunch of dummies. But whatever. Are you kidding me, Spirit? Dang. On the way out, if they wanted to hand me their passes, I would have taken them. Even if I was just driving by and had zero provisions, I know that it would have worked out. It would have 1000% worked out. And that's not just me, having associations because of this stuff. I think any person that just wasn't a butthole would get taken care of in some kind of way by some decent juggalos at the gathering. Oi, Doc. Where is it? I'll just keep that button at the ready right now. Doc with the dad jokes. With the dad jokes, and then you're surprised they don't land. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't think we're going to do a watered down layer. Because I think doing that might run the risk of stripping instead of sticking. So, instead, I think we're going to let this layer of white dry really good. And then we'll do one more layer of white. And then we'll switch to black. How about that? Get bullied, nerd. You know, I don't know if I want my chickens living in a roadster, but I would eat a chicken roadster. I don't know why, but that sounds delicious. Does that not sound like a sandwich? The chicken roadster? Ugh, that sounds awesome. JR, we need to get that food truck going. Add chicken roadster to the menu. Write that down. Chicken roadster. Ooh, and you know what we could do? Yeah. Man, I've got the ideas. What we need to do is we need to get a nice brand, you know, like a branding iron that they use for like steaks and stuff to add all the lines and make it look nice. Get a branding iron, but get it so that it looks like tire tread. And then we grill the chicken. Or no, should we? I think it should be breaded and fried. And then, yeah, breaded and fried. And then we take the hot iron, the brand, and just right over top with the tire tread chicken roadster sandwich. Huh? Anybody? Is that not the best idea ever? I would eat the heck out of that sandwich. JR is distracted right now. Is he distracted with Gary? Did everybody see, everybody that's in the server anyway, did they see Gary's new enclosure? Gary Ghost Pepper? The Roadkill Cafe? Yeah! Yeah! Is that not a thing anymore? Ooh, Gary might get a portrait. Oh, JR is on the phone. Did you hear what I was saying, though? Because whatever was on the phone, totally unimportant. Drop everything. The chicken roadster sandwich. What's up, Ed? I believe you've been here before. That name seems familiar. Let me throw you a whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop!
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, Spirit. I remember that now. Yeah, I remember that. Ed, we're working on a Juggalo Elvis today. That's right, yeah. I slept a little bit since then. I'm in my 40s and all. Well, because I think a boneless chicken breast that's breaded and fried, and then seared with tire tread. I like that. I like that. Conceptually, I like it a lot. Adam, you are correct. There was a time when Elvis was quite the looker. Maybe not so much towards the end. A little too many pills, a little too much of the other stuff. Too many sandwiches. But yeah, a young Elvis. Pretty iconic. Alright, let's see here. It's all tidied up. Pondfish speaks the truth. Chicken on a bagel that looks like a tire. So that goes back to the Halloween Big Mac that we talked about at the beginning that gave everybody the green squirts. I don't know if I want to be known for... Because I wouldn't want just a regular bagel. I would want it... If it was to represent a tire, I would want it to be black, you know. So now you want the chicken to be the tire? Boy, I don't know. I don't know. Here's what we should do. We should all start rival food trucks with our own interpretation of the chicken roadster. And then whoever ends up selling the most wins. That sounds like a good idea, right? So let's all just quit everything we're doing and we'll all start food trucks. That's how it's going to be. Oh! Well, hello, Papa Frosty. Welcome to the Juggalo Dungeon. I'm Shovel. This is what I do. Elvis is not typical. Elvis, this is kind of special. But I say that, I mean, Elvis anyway was pretty special. I'm the same way, Doc. I'm highly competitive. Speaking of Elvis, though, who here is familiar with the $1 Million Quartet? And if so, name me the names of the quartet. Big hint, one of them's on the screen right now. Not me. Bueller, yeah. This is some rock and roll history that everybody should know. And I don't care what you may think, it is rock and roll history. Perkins. Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I thought of the restaurant first. That's one. Yep. Carl Perkins. And obviously Elvis Presley. Two more. Two big ones. Two big ones. I mean, in terms of ranks, you got the top one would be this one. The bottom one would be Carl Perkins in terms of popularity. The two in the middle, Shovel's not one of them. That's 100%. There you go. Adam's in. Yep, Johnny Cash and Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah. That was the $1 Million Quartet. And it was never actually a thing. They just happened to be in Sun Records at the same time. And just happened to somebody hit record while they were screwing around in the studio. But my goodness, those four dudes just hanging out, just playing some music, just Jack John. Absolute incredible magic. I've got a copy of the recordings somewhere. I mean, you can buy them anywhere, but you know. Yeah, Sun Records. I've always had a I've always had an affinity for Sun Records. If I find any of the original Sun Records albums from any artist, I have to buy it, even though I have multiple copies. And I've been to Sun Records, and it is in a surprising location. Kind of get built up in your mind this big, grand thing, and nah, it's just a shack, kind of in the ghetto, that happened to put out some of the greatest music ever. And I know some people in this chat don't like country music, but I am a huge Johnny Cash fan, and I always will be. And if you don't understand that he's more rock and roll than most rock and roll people today, then you don't understand Johnny Cash, sir. You best learn something. And not for nothing, I bet you, if you asked Violent J or Shaggy 2 Dope, one or both of them would say Johnny Cash would be an inspiration to the music they produce. Because he did actually have horror lyrics. Believe it or not. And speaking of rockabilly, he actually was one of the first people to use the term rockabilly in one of his songs. Anyway. Adam, your list is impressive. Mine is Rob Van Winkle, aka Vanilla Ice. I share a birthday with him. Although I think he's awesome. It's just your list is bigger than mine. And
That's what she said.
okay. I think that is a sufficient coating of white paint on Elvis here. It is 5:19 in the PM Central Standard Time, where all the realest people live. Generally end my streams at 5:30, so I think I was talking about getting the blackout today. I don't think I will. I think I'll end up wasting more black than I would use, and I would prefer not to do that. So I think instead we'll save the black face paint for tomorrow. We'll be content with the white face paint today. And then don't believe all the naysayers in the chat. They don't understand anything about geography in relation to awesomeness. There's a direct correlation. But I think when it comes to the collar, I don't think I'll need to prime it. necessarily, because I think we'll be doing a lot of dabbing of paint on to simulate rhinestones. So I think we should get away without a primer coat. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I start doing the rhinestone look with paint, what I'd like to do to further cement this as a Precious Juggalo is I think I'd like to try to create a rhinestone hatchet man somewhere in this area on both collars. Or maybe something, I don't know how familiar everybody is with Elvis Presley, but he did have a symbol that he wore on him and around him that was TCB with a lightning bolt. That is taking care of business in a flash. So I might, instead of doing a hatchet, maybe a hatchet man and then maybe ICP over a lightning bolt. You know, that's a viable option. These are all good ideas. Yeah. So yeah, I think that might look cool. That might look cool. I mean, it already looks cool. Look at that guy. See that guy? Look at him. He is blindingly white. Yeah, so instead of taking care of business, it would be, instead of TCB, it would be ICP. Yeah. So, you know, big brain ideas. Got the chicken roadster today, and we got ICP in a flash today. Booyah. That's what separates me from the pack right there. All right, so that's what we're doing today. Making dreads for Elvis? No, there's no way. I've sculpted spider dreads and I've sculpted regular dreads, and I am dreaded out for a while. So yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. Also, it would take so much clay. Look at that. So big, he casts a shadow. Big old fella. Big old guy. That's like the Office Halloween episode when Michael Scott has a Michael Scott on his shoulder. Am I dreading the dreads? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I won't be doing dreads for a while. Yeah. I think they turned out well. Actually, I've done some protective coats on, speaking of dreads, on the Precious Juggalo Ouija Mac that we worked on last week. So he is definitely protected now. I might do another coat just because, just to make it. You've never seen that episode of The Office? It's a good one. And there's actually at least another callback. When they go to the Indian party that Michael thinks is a costume party, he wears his Halloween costume and he makes his girlfriend dress up like in a costume too. She shows up as a cheerleader and he's got his second head, and he just pops the head off and she's stuck in a cheerleader outfit when they realize it's not a costume party. But yeah, so there's Ouija Mac. Looking good. Looking done, which I'm very happy about that. Oh yeah, and then we'll be packing this one up to ship. So that'll be our map update tomorrow. Tune back in for that one. We'll get back to work on Elvis, and we'll have another map update. I know that Ouija, I'm very pleased with it. I think it turned out well. All things considered, I think it's good. Other than the Chef Boyardee hands, they're meh. But maybe eventually I'll get better at that. I don't know. The bottle blows your mind? That out of everything, it's the bottle? Well, I mean, if that's it, that's good enough for me. Speaking of it being that's it. Speaking of that's it. Yes, that wrapping things up. Shout out to everybody that hung out today. I really did enjoy all of you. I can't even pretend to name everybody anymore. That's how rad these streams have gotten. There's so many of you that hang out. I can't even try to remember everybody that's here. So big whoop whoop to everybody.
Woo, woo.
Love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Remember,
Very nice.
hit the old thumbs up on the way out. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Same jug time, same jug channel. You are correct, Pondfish. You are correct. Stop recording. Good job. That time I didn't remember. Bye. Yeah. So yeah, thanks again, everybody. Yeah. Stream every day, Monday through Friday. Here on YouTube, 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, the greatest standard time. And yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, just keep being awesome and